Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at a Gipsy Kings song called Inspiration. I've done previous videos on Gipsy Kings songs and I like them because they have instrumental pieces which have like a light rumba feel and interesting chord progressions and often some nice arpeggio playing. And this one has all of those. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. We're going to do this with a capo on fret 2. So grab yourself a capo, put it on fret 2, make sure the strings are in tune still. It's always a good idea to tune the guitar after you put the capo on. So the first thing I want to just mention is that the rhythm is quite syncopated. So we're going to be playing this rhythm, which features the first note on the beat and then the following 4 notes off the beat. So you can play all of those notes with the thumb, like that, which I find probably a little difficult to time, almost like a sweep. I would recommend PP, so 2 thumbs, and then bringing your IMA finger in. So playing the bottom 5 strings. Okay, so that rhythm is the first thing that you really want to get. That rhythm is what you really want to get strong at, and it's not as easy as it looks. So you really need to have some sort of metronome or rumba backing, just so you know where the 1 is, and that's going to be really important. So our first chord, as I've been playing, is an E minor 9 chord, which is first finger on B, third finger on F sharp, and all the other strings are open. So we're going to do that for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so don't forget to bring that thumb in straight after this note, and in order to do that you might want to prepare this thumb. So while you're playing this B, you want to get that thumb down straight away. Now you don't want to do it too early so that the strings don't ring, so you want to make sure you get that thumb down in time. There's a little bit of a sweep happening over those 2 strings. So, just sort of glide along. You can use your arm, use your wrist. Flamenco playing is very wristy, so unlike classical, which is sort of more of this sort of thing, with this piece we're just going to brush those 2 strings. Okay, so that's the first 2 bars, E minor 9. For the next 2 bars we're going to add a C. So it's an E minor slash C. E minor 9 slash C. So let's do that for 2 bars. 3, 4. Okay. Then we're going to add an A on the 6th string like this with the 4th finger. It's a really beautiful chord, which we can call it an A minor 6 because it's got an F sharp in it, and it's also got these open strings which really give it sort of some nice embellishments. Again, same rhythm, same right hand, and then we're going to slide along with the 4th finger and then play B, D and F sharp. Again, top 2 strings open. Don't forget to put that little bit of a weight on the thumb. It's a relatively simple arpeggio, but the rhythm is a little bit tricky. Okay, so the second part of this introduction, we're going to play over the following chords. We're going to do E minor, rumba strumming for 3 bars. Then we're going to go to a F sharp 7. Then we're going to go to A minor 7 for 2 bars, and then a B7. We go back to E minor, only 2 bars this time, and everything else for 2 bars. Finish on E minor 9. Okay, so the melody for the first 3 bars over the E minor sounds like this. 2, 3. Right, so there's a little bit of a lot of syncopation in this. You're just going to have to play through it slowly. If you were to play it without the bass notes, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3. So you'll notice a lot of the notes are offbeat, and you kind of have to count through it. The bass note just give it a little bit of support, so I do like to put the bass notes in. So I'd be playing 1, so what I do recommend is you go to my blog, and for Latin Guitar Mastery members, you can play along with the track, which is going to be really useful for working on this rhythm. Then we go to an F sharp 7 chord, and I'm going to bar it to keep the F sharp going. I'm going to go, and you'll notice that it's basically all those notes can be allowed to ring and played over those top 3 strings with the bass. And the second bass note goes on the second beat, if you want to put it in. Of course, if you're playing underneath the strumming or over the strumming, you probably won't need to add those bass notes. Okay, so that's the second chord. The third chord is an A minor 7, but we're kind of playing a D sharp there, which is a sharp 4, sharp 11 kind of sound. And again, we can play most of these notes, all the notes, on different strings, which allows us to have this sort of resonance and sustain. And it kind of gives, if you have that control to put your fingers over the top 3 strings, you're working on A, M, A, I, A, M, A, I, A, M, A. So you just need to work on that pattern. If you could practice the pattern without the chord, you can do it like that, which is also another way to sort of get your head around it. And then the B7. Again, I keep that B ringing because it sounds good. Then we go back to the E minor, but this time it's only over 2 bars, so we don't wait for those first few beats. The second F sharp is slightly different. We're going to go, so there's a sus4 there. Back to A minor, B7, and then we just finish with an E minor 9. This is really suitable for intermediate players who are looking for improvement and exercises of the right hand, some bar chord work, some unusual extended chords, and obviously some fun rumba strumming. So all of those hopefully will provide you with some fun. As I said, at my blog you can access play along backing tracks, slow down and printable scores. So I encourage you to go and do that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and joining this Latin guitar journey, and I'll see you next week. Thanks guys.